Hello, much grace and peace. This is Brother Isaiah Wright from 207 Adventist. First of all, I would like to start off with a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the opportunity of life, health, and strength. Thank you for being loving nature. Thank you for being kind to each one of us. Thank you for being God alone to each one of us. Thank you for continuously guiding and protecting each one of us. Let this be my prayer. In the name of Jesus Christ, most holy name, amen and amen. Well, first of all, right, we are just finishing this study on the law of similarity, the law of contact, and the law of contagion. Wikipedia have it very simple. The other sources is too complex and mystical, and it wouldn't help you to understand because they keep on revealing as to what it is actually mean. Right, and that is mysticism. Right, we leave it there. Quickly, where it is this idea of the law of similarity, the law of contact, and the law of contagion came from? It came from the Garden of Eden, where it is the serpent manipulate, or Satan, the serpent manipulate a serpent based on how the serpent operate and function within its environment, seeing it remind him of him and his characteristic, and choose the serpent as a medium, manipulating him out. While it is he hiding behind the serpent, talking and making the serpent look like if it is the serpent talking and not he, while it is he hide behind the serpent. Right? So that was his medium, a symbol of the serpent, which is a symbol of Satan, who is the serpent, showing the destructive philosophies that he speak. And we see in Genesis chapter 13 and 14, we see that the woman say it was the serpent. Okay? So she show who was the cause of this. So we know the gods of the nations are demons. So it's the false gods who are idols, who are nothing, which is Satan behind the serpent, and the serpent is a symbol of Satan. And God cursed the serpent among all the beasts in verses 14. And tell him, thou shalt crawl on thy belly and thou shalt eat dust. So that means the beautiful, majestic golden serpents lose the wings and feet because of Satan. Now, if all you want to follow that, that is all your problem. But that, look what happened to the serpent. Look what happened to the serpent now. So the serpent get cursed and the drag and Satan, the serpent, the dragon, is exposed as being a curse towards society and even towards the animal. Look what happened to that serpent. Okay? And he lied and said, you shall not surely die, which is a curse. So whatever it is, the devil, who is the serpent, who uses the serpent as a symbol of himself, looking at the state of the serpents now, right, is a curse. It's a foul experience like frogs. It's like the pus come out of frog back and the derogatory look of a frog. Foul. And the pus and the elements coming out of the frog secretions. Foul. And his evil spirit speaking false doctrine, speaking doctrines of devils. So the foul experience like frogs, like the pus coming out of the frog back, is the experience of evil angels speaking doctrines of devils. And you get the same foulness as they have as frogs. And even have wings as stork. And a stork is a unclean bird. Okay? So if it is that or you believe in dying, you shall not surely die. And if you eat of the food thereof, you shall have a knowledge of good and evil. You'll be cursed. Because whatever come out of Satan's mouth is a curse. He abode not in the truth. And he is the father of it. Right? He's a liar and he's the father of it. And he's a murderer from the beginning. And Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. Within him is grace and truth. So Jesus Christ cannot lie. Why? Because butter and honey shall eat, that he should not refuse the evil and choose the good. And even at the temptation, he told him, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. When he was tempted by the evil angel, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. And he talked to the serpent in Matthew chapter 4, verses 1 to 10. He talked to the serpent when the serpent was tempting him and he overcame the serpent. So that means Christ has more power than the serpent and his foul, cursed words, which is the doctrines of the devil, which it would mean you shall not surely die. Right? So we are touching quickly. So the law of similarity and contact and contagion, that's not to exegete properly, is you are foul, froggish, prospect experience of Satan, believing in dying you shall not surely die, right? And everything and anything is God, right? Conglomerated together, and whatever it is you get in contact with, which is the law of contact, whether good, negative, whatever energy, electricity, water, etc. God and all is God, and whatever you get in contact with, that become part of you, and you become part of it, and you got sympathetic bond, losing total sanity. Right? Why? Because the gods of the nations are demons, devils. Okay, and let me just read one more scripture there. Okay, swiftly by God's grace. Jeremiah chapter 50 verses 38. And a drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up, for it is the land of graven images. They are mad upon the bugaboos, demons send them mad, they get demon possessed and they go mad. And you all think that is something good, that is demon possession, or you get cursed. And that why it is when strange thing happen and cats get pelt and chair get pelt or you get frightened. And that is why guardian spirit. Those evil just don't like Oya. They like to make Oya think that Oya have peace, and it have no peace. And there's torment Oya. That why it is Oya always keep on looking at, nah, but that good. And Oya looking back, nah, but that bad. Look at what happened there. So that means Oya met them with evil angels. Okay, and they will mash you all up. Okay? With that idea of you in dying, you shall not surely die. And if you eat the fruit of the tree of the garden, you shall know good and you become gods knowing good and evil. That is not true. Wherever it is that you get in contact into, it doesn't mean it has energies pervading it. Like if it has some kind of good and evil energy pervading it, which is an immortal soul, in which it says you shall not surely die, that is not true. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil is just a name for a tree in the midst of the garden, and they call it the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, but it wasn't God. That is what it is. You all perceive that it means. A lying tongue is an abomination, but they that speak the truth, it says the light. Right? Satan was a liar from the beginning. He was a murderer. He abode not in the truth. And there is no truth in him. He's a liar and the father of all it. And Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. And if Christ speak that is the reality. He's a liar. So that means whatever it is that was said towards Eve in that garden was a curse. And Christ was against it. Okay? So, the law of similarity. The law of similarity is you lost in everything based on the contact. In dying, you shall not surely die. If you eat the fruit of the tree of the garden, you shall become God knowing good and evil. That is your concept in your mind. So all is one is one. You lose your identity, you lose reality and consciousness of reality. You're thinking it have no reality, and you harassed and bombarded by evil angels thinking all kind of pantheistic kind of Alice in Wonderland thought. Like if you're in a daydream world. In rebellion is as the sinners witchcraft. If you keep on refusing to repent and believe the gospel, God will give you over to them. And you do torment you and do all kind of wickedness to you all. And you have that cursed serpent talking to you, which is Satan. Right? So the contagion is you is part of the primordial God, the universal soul. But Christ, he's a murderer, he's a liar from the beginning, he abode nothing in the truth. Okay? Alright? And there's no truth in him. And he's a liar. And he part of it. My little children, keep yourselves away from idols. So it has no such thing as no contagion or you part of any primordial God or any concept of some evolution taking place and creation taking place. Okay? So the real thing is, Christ is before all things, and by him all things consist. Okay? So this is Brother Isaiah, right? Saying, give yourself a chance because God is a God of light, and within him there is no darkness. He was the light of men, right? He was the light that lighted the world, right? And that light shined in the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. So the prince of the power of the air is at work in the children of darkness, right? Who believe in dying, you shall not surely die. And then after, if you eat the fruit of the tree thereof, you shall become gods knowing good and evil. Or in comprehending Christ's light. So that means that no truth to know if I continue in our rebellion, being given over to evil angels, which is the sin of divination or witchcraft. Okay, so repent ye, believe the gospel, because the gospel of the kingdom is at hand. So this is Brother Isaiah, right? From 207 Adventist, and much grace and peace.